Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Twin Horizons YouTube channel for another LEGO set review. Today we're going to be looking at LEGO set 75357, LEGO Star Wars Ahsoka, Ghost, and Phantom 2. This LEGO set was released earlier this year in September of 2023. This set is rated for ages 10 and up and comes with 1,394 pieces. The set is currently available in stores and is retailing right now for $160. This LEGO set comes with 5 minifigures, all of which are unique to this set. Now, I don't know how long any of these will stay unique, as they could come out with more sets here within the next year or so, or if they make another season of Ahsoka. However, with these minifigures coming in such a big set, I would say it's highly likely that most of them, if not all of them, will stay unique, but I guess just you might have to sort that one out for yourself. I think this one will be a great set to invest in, and we can clearly see why here with these minifigures that are included. First up on the left, we have First Officer Hawkins. He is unique to this set. I believe he's one of the officers for the New Republic in the Ahsoka series. He's got the kind of classic brown rebel resistance, I guess in this case New Republic kind of officer look. He's got the little plaque there on his, I guess it would be the right side of the minifigure on the left side here on your screen, and that's just to denote his rank. And then he's got kind of like some blue sleeves going on, and then he's got a nice little black hair piece there. Overall, very nice minifigure, and it looks like it's valued at, according to my sources, at around $21.88. Now again, you could go buy this set in stores, but I think with how big the set is, people probably have already pieced these guys out and probably sold them separately. So it looks like this minifigure is worth about $21 again and 88 cents. Next to the first officer here, we have Lieutenant Bavetta. This is a Mon Calamari figure. We've got a white and a blue jumpsuit for the pilot. He also comes with a pistol, and of course we get the classic Mon Calamari head. I think the only other times you would see this would have been like if they had a General Radish minifigure, or like what's his name, Admiral Akbar. And then we got one with Nadar Neveb, the Jedi Padawan from the Clone Wars, which you would have seen in one of the other set reviews I did. It would have been for General Grievous Starfighter. So you've seen that Mon Calamari a few different times, but again, it's always nice to see a different type of minifigure rather than just a regular humanoid. And again, great looking minifigure. I really like this pilot here, and it looks like he's going for around $24.55, and again is unique to this set. Next to the lieutenant there, we have General Hera Syndulla. This is a unique version of Hera, as well as they have since updated her look from the Rebels series, and of course a lot of time has passed since she was in that series. Looks like her minifigure is going for around $42.82. Hera comes with a pistol. You see her little rank badge on her, kind of like, pilot's kind of more like real life aviation jacket. She's got the helmet over her head tails, and then she's got kind of the orange classic Hera jumpsuit pants. So overall, first 3 minifigures are quite solid and are actually worth quite a lot. Then next to Hera, we have Jacen Syndulla. Of course, is the child of both Hera Syndulla and Kanan Jarrus, or Caleb Doom, the Jedi that we saw in the Rebel series. So this is their kid. Looks like he's going for around $24.02. And I think it's interesting that this minifigure comes with brown hair, when in the series, Jacen had like some greenish hair going on. Otherwise, I think the outfit is accurate. So overall, it's kind of interesting how they did this minifigure, so I'm wondering if that was either a misprint or maybe they changed something in post with the show. Honestly, I don't know. So this might be one that could be worth a lot, because it's the first time we've seen him, and I don't know if we'd get him in anything else. So again, I think this set's got some great minifigures that are definitely going to skyrocket a lot after this set retires in a couple years. And finally, on the far right, we have Chopper, or C-110P. Of course, we all know and love Chopper. He's kind of like the astromech that wreaks havoc in the Star Wars universe, kind of worse than R2. Looks like this version of Chopper is going for around $29.35. And with this, they kind of made him a little bit squattier. They shortened the legs. He's got, I think basically this is a completely custom figure for Chopper. I don't have the previous version of Chop, so I don't really know how much different it is, but I can tell based on this minifigure that he is quite different. So again, all these minifigures are unique to this set. I would definitely recommend picking up one of these to add to your Star Wars collection. And if you can, maybe even pick up a second one as an investment, because already these minifigures are worth a ton of money, and the set has only been out for a couple months now. So again, I think these minifigures are a great investment. I think there's a great lineup, as well as the other Ahsoka sets, which eventually I will get to reviewing the other ones. But for now, it's just cool to look at this set. All right, moving on from the minifigures, we have the actual Ghost set itself. And from what I can tell, I had to look up some of the older pictures of the original Ghost set, and to me, they look to be pretty comparable in their design. I mean, I know that now they've got the updated Ghost 2 on the back of this one, and of course the updated minifigures, but otherwise, I think the sets are pretty much the same. We're gonna get a few, circular shots of it here, and then we can kind of look over it more in detail. But overall, I think they did a really good job with this set. Again, this is not my set. I am planning on picking one up at some point. This is my brother's. Luckily, he loaned it to me again for this video. He went out and bought all the new sets, so I'm just kind of stealing them from him until I get the money to pay for them. But anyway, I think, again, like I mentioned during the minifigure segment, you should definitely pick one of these up. There's great minifigures in the set, and I think it is a good and accurate representation of the Ghost set itself. I think they did a really good job with it, and again, I really think you should pick it up. So we'll get it here on the turntable, and then we'll look at the interior. All right, in this front cockpit here, we have Harrison Dula piloting the Ghost. And then in this front bubble turret, we have the Mon Calamari pilot. He is manning this front gun here. Now, this whole assembly actually comes out, so you can actually access the pilots a little bit easier. So this slides out, that gives you access to Hera, and then this makes it easier to access the Mon Calamari pilot there, and you can put him in easier. Now, there are spring-loaded missiles underneath the Ghost. Those can be fired from this front turret. So once you slide this back in, and it clips back in, if you rotate this side to side, it would fire the missiles, and we're not going to do that just because I don't want to lose them here while we're shooting. So that is how you fire those. Now, underneath each of the airlocks on either side, you have ramps that come down, so you can actually get the minifigures up inside the ship there. Now, taking a look top side, we have this bubble turret. This does not actually rotate, unfortunately. It just is stuck in a forward firing position. Underneath the turret here, we have the officer, and he isn't really stuck down. He just kind of sits in there like so. So he just kind of sits down in the basket, which, I mean, I guess that would allow you to get different shots where he's, sitting wherever he wants to there. We can close that back up. Now, this whole top panel comes off the Ghost to reveal Chopper. He's just kind of chilling on the inside. And one thing my brother did mention, like, this is all the room you get. You can fit maybe, 3 or 4 minifigures in here. And it's unlike the Millennium Falcon that has a ton of different playing room. I mean, we've got Hera sitting right in the cockpit right there. In the show, you can fit like 4 people in the cockpit. At least with the Millennium Falcon, you can fit like 2 in the cockpit. So that is a little bit unfortunate in terms of playability. Now we're going to remove this front panel here on the front of the ship just to show you, like, there's not anything like hidden under here. Like, maybe you could get a minifigure lying down in here, and maybe it gives you more access to like play on the inside. But other than that, it's not really for like, playing in terms of like, that. Now, still, can you get some minifigures in here? Absolutely. And you can still have some awesome Lego scenes and some Lego battles with this set. Or you might just want to, build it and put it on display. And to be honest, that's kind of where I'm at in my Lego Star Wars journey. I'm buying a lot of these sets just to display, enjoy building and all that good stuff. So we've got the top back on there. Now we can go back around to the back side of this set. We have these massive engines here, which I think are pretty on par with how the ship looks in the actual show, both the Rebels and the Ahsoka series. And finally, we have this I guess you could call it a separatist shuttle here, and it just kind of sits in the back. This, of course, is the Phantom 2 after they lost the original Phantom. And to be honest, like, this set was kind of disappointing. Now, I like that it goes with the actual Ghost, and you can fit it in there. However, all you can fit is 1 minifigure in here. So we have, of course, Jason just kind of chilling in the back there. But like in the Clone Wars series, these Neimoidian shuttles, like you could fit like 20 or 30 people in the back there. And I mean, it's just definitely not to scale. I did a review of the actual Neimoidian shuttle. If you guys want to go check it out, I think it's just called the Separatist shuttle, but technically it's a Neimoidian shuttle. Anyway, let's not get too technical because that's, you know, getting a little crazy there. So it does fit on the ship quite nicely and, you know, fits snugly into place. So overall, I mean, you can't really complain. I think Lego definitely lived up to the expectation and the hype with this set. Definitely gave us some good minifigures. So should you go buy it? I would say absolutely. The minifigures are great. The set looks phenomenal. Maybe it is a little bit down in terms of like the size for playing with it, but overall, I think this is definitely a great set. All right, now let's take a look at the box for this set. I have the box sitting right behind me. It's just so big that I can't really fit it in my shot very well. So we'll just look at it here on the screen, and we'll just start here on the upper left-hand corner. Of course, you have the Lego along with the Star Wars logos here, and you have this new kind of, you can see behind it, it's like a, basically they're just taking a bunch of Lego bricks and making almost like a, call it like a gift wrap or like a pattern behind. They've done like a black and a white version on some of the newer Lego sets. So that's kind of nice, making it definitely more Lego unmistakably. Of course, you have then under the Lego and the Star Wars logos, you got this kind of just, I guess what do you call it, like the data card or just some of the info for the set there. And then in the upper right-hand corner, you have the Ghost 2 being piloted by Jason there, and they're being run down by one of these newer enemy fighters. Don't really know what they're called. That's my bad for not knowing those quite yet. But he's being chased down there in the background. Again, nice little starry background there. And then, of course, the main feature is the Ghost being piloted by Hera. And then, of course, you have that Lieutenant Mon Calamari down in the front cockpit, as well as that officer there up in the bubble turret. And now they've kind of transitioned to doing the box art or the graphics in the bottom left-hand corner. You got some wraparound art here on the left, and then of course it is Ahsoka, as this set is from the Ahsoka show. So we got her dual wielding her lightsabers there with kind of like a aqua or teal background, which I think is a nice little touch there. And then finally in the right-hand side, you have each of the minifigures from the set here. On the back of the box here in the upper left-hand corner, you have the Lego along with the Star Wars logos and the set code. Here is just an image of the Springfire missiles being fired here from the front turret being able to move there. Of course, you have the Ghost being featured here in the center of the box, as well as the minifigures being displayed across the bottom. Again, we got that feature of the ramp being able to come down. And then in the upper right-hand corner, you just have this box here showcasing the minifigures inside the Ghost hull. And then finally on the right-hand side, you just have it showcasing the fact that the Phantom 2 can detach, this roof piece can detach, and the front can detach as well. So again, pretty on par with Lego's current box art that they're doing. Kind of, I think, dumbed down from what they used to do in the past, but I think it's still pretty nice. And then, of course, the ship is just kind of sitting inside one of the New Republic ship hangars with a planet and some starry night in the background there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much again for watching another Lego set review on the Twin Horizons YouTube channel. Now, if I haven't mentioned it already, this set is not mine, so this is not factoring into the total value of my Lego set collection. We will be picking that up here in the next video. So I just want to say thank you again so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.